Just we're stuck with some clouds in the area today, but we did see quite a bit of rain the other day, and that has opted us for a flood warning that is still in effect until late Monday night for our Mississippi County of Leak. And now the creek out there has some minor flooding associated with it, and they're expecting minor flooding to continue through Monday tomorrow, but that should finish by Monday night tomorrow. Now, we really just dealt with a lot of clouds. This is Birmingham off of our Alpha Insurance Skycam. Really a lot of clouds across the area, but we did see quite a bit of sun as well. And really clouds are what we're speaking of right here in the Queen City, as well as we look at our Southern Pine electric power radar. These clouds are really going to be the story as we head through the week. We're really not going to get a whole bunch of sun, but we are going to be getting a mix of cloud and sun as we head through the next several days. Here in Meridian, we're currently at 48 degrees, a brisk wind at north at 10 miles per hour, so it is pretty chilly out there. We do have a little bit of a wind chill. Now across the region, we're dealing with fairly uniform temperatures in the upper 40s near us. Now down to the south, they are much warmer. New Orleans at 57 degrees and Mobile at 55. Here in Meridian at 48 degrees. Now that is quite a difference than we saw just yesterday. Across the area, everyone is dealing with much cooler temperatures. Here in Meridian, we're 10 degrees cooler. Natchez 14, also in Jackson and Monroe, 14 degrees cooler. Columbus, they're the winner, 15 degrees colder than they were yesterday. And we're going to be dealing with much cooler temperatures as we head through the next several days. And like I said earlier, maybe Phil was right. It hasn't felt much like winter here, and we're supposed to get 6 more weeks of it. We might actually start to feel a little bit closer to winter temperatures as we head through our February month. Now, as you're heading out to work tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with temperatures in the lower 40s to mid 40s as you're heading out in the morning. Quitman 46, Waynesboro at 47. And then as we go throughout the day, we're really not going to warm up too much. We are going to be much cooler than we were today, about 57 degrees for our high in Meridian. And as you're leaving work, we're going to be in the upper to mid 50s as well. And then as we go through the next several days, once again, we are going to be dealing with those cooler temperatures across the region. So for those of you who have been looking forward to those colder temperatures, they're finally here. They might be not as cold as you want, but they're as cold as I can do. So I'm going to work with that. We do have a much cooler and drier trend for the week. We may see a few scattered showers late Tuesday into Wednesday morning. Those would be overnight, so really not going to affect your travels or anything like that. And we could have a very chilly weekend in store next weekend. So for those of you who do want the colder temperatures, they're even going to come even colder next week. For tonight, though, fairly pleasant, 39 degrees for your low. We could see some patchy fog across the region. That'll go into tomorrow morning as well. We'll reach a high of 57, sun mixing with clouds throughout the day. And then as we head into the next 7 days, really a pleasant week ahead. Finally, not too much rain to speak of. Every week I feel like I've been talking about rain, and finally, Chip, I get to give you a good forecast. Looks pretty pleasant for our start to February, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
I was going to say that definitely looks more like a wintertime forecast than what we've been seeing.
It does, and next weekend could be pretty chilly. Yeah.